So this is the Particles Homework Booklet, question 19, and we're given the information obviously that some subatomic particles are classified as hadrons. What distinguishes a hadron from other subatomic particles? And it's simply the fact that they experience the strong nuclear force. It's also true that hadrons are all made up of quarks, but the definitive property is that they experience a strong nuclear force. Then we've been told hadrons fall into two subgroups. Name each subgroup and describe the general property. So baryons and mesons are the two subgroups. That's worth 1 mark. Explaining that baryons are made up of 3 quarks gets you the 2nd mark. And mesons being made up of 1 quark and 1 antiquark, the 3rd mark. Straight learning here. There's no getting around it. You just need to go away and get this information learnt. Part C, we're then given the equation representing an event in which a positive muon, which I'd call an anti-muon, positive muon collides with a neutron to produce a proton and an antineutrino. Show that that equation obeys the conservation laws of charge, lepton number and baryon number. So we'll do that one at a time. For charge, I've got my neutron charge 0, I've got my mu plus charge 1, I've got my proton charge 1 and my neutrino, muon neutrino, charge 0, and 0 plus 1 is equal to 1 plus 0, jobs are good. And if I found it wasn't, I'd just put a slash through that equals mark to prove that show that it wasn't equal to, but it is. When you do this, we do need this line written out like this, not simply 1 equals 1, but in the order that the particles appear in the equation, writing out their individual values. For lepton number, neutron, not a lepton, 0. Mu plus is an antiparticle, so -1. So I've got 0 minus 1. And for the proton, also 0. And for the anti-muon neutrino, -1. So I've got 0 minus 1 is equal to 0 minus 1. So we've shown that the conservation law is obeyed for lepton number. And then finally looking at baryons. So the neutron baryon number 1, the mu plus baryon number 0, the proton baryon number 1, and the anti-muon neutrino baryon number 0. So I've got 1 plus 0 equals 1 plus 0. Yep, that is also showing conservation. Again, that whole question was based on you knowing the basic facts about these particles, so you can do things like the conservation law checks. So that's the Particles Homework Booklet, question 19.